How's it going, everybody? Matt with Final Rise here. And in this video, I wanted to dive into what I personally carry in my vest. Now, what I carry and how I carry it doesn't deviate too much as the season fluctuates, but right now I have it set up for early season hunting, and by early season, I'm anticipating a lot of heat, so that means that I need to be able to carry water. So I basically have my kit set up that it's how I'm going to hunt, and I'll talk a little bit about the intricacies and how what I carry or where I carry things in my system kind of evolves as the season progresses. The nice thing is there's so much adjustment in this. There's so many different organizational locations. Man, there's a lot of ways to skin this cat, and so this is what works well for me, and so I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully there's some little snippets you guys are able to take away from this, and hopefully it helps you have a little more successful season. So first thing, again, I'm going to talk about water very quickly. I'll turn my vest sideways really quickly here. Early season, most of the time I'm going to have at least 2 dogs on the ground, so I need to be able to have water for myself as well as water for the dogs. I have some dogs that don't drink a lot of water, and I have others that can just absolutely put it away. And so I want to make sure that I'm fully outfitted and able to carry as much water as I need. And so the way I have my vest configured early season is I have a water bottle in the water bottle holders that come standard with your XT or Summit vest. And then on the side pouches, on the side of the game bag itself, we intentionally designed this zipper pouch to be big enough to accept another one of the water bottles. And so I don't need to add on another water bottle carrier. I don't need to add another attachment or anything like that. I can already leverage and use what's been designed into the vest itself. So now I can have basically 4 water bottles. I can have 2 on each side. If I want to, I can still run a bladder in tandem with this. Or if I want to, the bladder sleeve that's on the inside of the game bag here, you can actually fit another one of these 32-ounce bottles right there against the small of your back. So at that point, I've got 160 ounces of water, which is like 1.25 gallons. You can carry a lot of water in here, but the nice thing about it is you can carry it comfortably. So early season, water is just an absolute necessity, and we've really set this vest up to be able to accommodate those needs. So if you got water hounds like I do, hopefully that's a little takeaway and maybe a win for you as you're going into the season here. So again, early season, that's set up here. Now, as I transition later into the year, sometimes I'll use a bladder. I prefer water bottles myself because I can visually monitor that. For my dogs, I run a dog bowl because I can dedicate a water bottle to that dog. And so if I need to, I can simply put down one of these little collapsible bowls. I can pop a top, I can fill it, and then you know how dogs are half the time. They're either going to spit water out or they're going to stop taking water, and you're going to squirt a bunch of it on the ground. Well, I dedicate a bottle, and with this, I can simply just pour it back into it, and I'm able to save that water. It's not lost at the end of the day. So as season progresses, I'm still going to carry a dog bowl. I like these little collapsible ones. This one's, I guess, made by Remington, probably not really, but it's got their stamp on it. On the inside of the vest, on the bladder clip, I just carry one of our bird totes or bird carriers. I really like this because at the end of the day, if I've had a successful hunt, I'm able to drape those birds off the back of my vest, you know, maybe hang my vest on a fence post or on the side of my Jeep or something like that and take a really nice, tasteful picture. So I just have that ready to rock and roll there. Inside the bladder sleeve, because I'm not running a bladder most of the time, I've got some wipes. Those are self-explanatory. And then on the back of my vest right here, this is a dog-specific first aid kit. This is actually something we're going to be offering on Final Rise. We'll make a separate video and dive into this, but working with Paradigm Sporting Dogs with Claire, and are super stoked to be putting these out here. I do have a first aid kit for myself as well, and I'm putting that on the internal zipper pouch that's found here in the rear triangle. So in this pouch, I have my personal first aid kit. Nothing super crazy. I'm always gonna, the first aid kits that I carry in the field are things to get me back to the truck. And then at the truck, I'm going to have a more comprehensive kit both for myself and for the dogs if needed. So I just have kind of the bare necessities. If I need to stop bleeding, if I need to pull quills, do different things like that, I have what I need to be able to treat that in the field and then get back to the truck as soon as possible. Hopefully put the dog on the tailgate, be able to work on it on a more clean environment, or myself or my buddy or whoever's having a really bad day. On the inside, I also have one of these slip leads, just super simple. I'm always going to carry a couple leads with me. On the side of my game bag, I just made this for me. Maybe you guys would want one. It's just a little clip release with a piece of webbing on the side there. So if I'm walking down near a road and I need to get my dog while I'm walking back to the truck, a lot of times grouse hunting, you know, we're pulling off on the sides of the roads, basically running up the mountain, hopefully shooting some grouse, and then we're coming back down, but we may be a mile from the truck. Again, I run multiple dogs. But if I only have one dog, this is a really simple solution to be able to get a grab on him and just be able to control that dog as I walk down the side of the road, because as much as I trust him, I just don't want him to get hurt. So I have that. I have that slip lead. You can never have too many leashes. Maybe your buddy forgot his and he's going to need one. So that kind of covers really what's stuffed in this. I did take this out, and this will also go inside this pouch as well early season when I have the water bottles on the side. But as the season progresses and I remove those, these little organizational pouches that we have available, these are fairly new. I love these because no matter what, if I'm transitioning through the season, I may need to put this in this pouch here, early season for water, but come late season, you know, there's snow on the ground, my dogs are going to eat snow. I can grab these, and these fit perfectly in the side pouches of your Summit and Summit XT, as well as in the back of the Legacy and the Sidekick. So it's nice because no matter what, I know I have basically what I need. Some of the things I carry, maybe for those that are interested, I have some electric tape wrapped around some AAA batteries for my headlamp, and it's just a way to be able to keep some electric tape and my batteries safe. And then I have a headlamp. I have a multi-tool, nothing super crazy, but it's got pliers if I need to pull quills, and a little bit of cutting action on those as well. I did just realize I do have a pair of cable clippers, like legitimate cable clippers, that I do carry in my vest. I unfortunately forgot them, but I do carry those with me just in case dogs get into a snare or something like that. Back into this little piece of fire starter. This is pyro putty, but you can use Vaseline on cotton balls, different things like that work really well. A lighter, usually I'll have two. Paracord, you can never have enough paracord. I mean, you can use it for a bazillion different things. And then I have a knife sharpener, and then I've always got a pocket knife on me. So that kind of checks really what's in this small little bag. And this is kind of my little possibles kit, if you will. I'm always going to have it. And again, just having it in these little organizational pouches, it's just nice. I can move it around on my vest, or if I'm switching vests out, maybe I have my turkey vest, maybe I have my training vest, maybe I have my upland hunting vest. I can just move this around and I know what's in here at all times. Flipping this around, of course I'm going to have shells. I carry my shells in my front right shell pouch. 28 gauge is my flavor of choice at the moment. Usually I'll put my cell phone in this dual zipper pouch that's found here on the front of the pouch of your shell pouch. That way if I want to take pictures really quickly or record a video, I can do that. Talking about cameras, I actually do carry a full-size camera in here. This is a little Sony a6300 with a little Tamron lens. Takes really nice pictures. Probably most of the pictures you guys see on social media and on our website were taken with that camera. So great little camera. I do run a set of hemostats. These are just clipped into the MOLLE webbing on the back there. Those are just readily accessible if I need to use them for whatever it might be. 9 times out of 10, it's pulling quills out of a dog. So having those handy is always nice. I don't have to drop my vest, get out the pliers. I've got the hemostats readily available there. And then early season, I use a belt clip, Garmin belt clip, and then I tether my Alpha 200 here, have it hanging here. I run a piece of paracord and just tie it up to this. But of course, I forgot it like my cable nippers, but you guys get the picture there. If I do need to be able to run a sidearm, depending on where I'm hunting, if I'm going down to Arizona or I'm hunting somewhere that maybe there's bears or different things like that, I do have a sidearm that I carry, and the nice thing about this is it sits between the waist belt and the shell pouch itself. I run it in a cross draw, so it would sit behind the shell pouch, but you kind of get a visual idea, and it's a great counterweight as well. And that's one of the things to really keep in mind when when you're loading it, is make sure that you're putting equal amounts of weight in different pockets. You know, when you're loading up this side or that side, like really think through, hey, where can I put this so that the weight distribution is going to be comfortable. That's really one of the biggest battles with a vest, and really with backpacks in general, is being able to put the right things in the right places to make it comfortable. A lot of times people don't carry things in these shell pouches. I would suggest you do. Use it for your snacks, use it for your food. You don't have to put that in the bag. The more that you can balance that vest, the more comfortable it's going to be, and sometimes adding weight will actually make it more comfortable in the long run. So really that kind of covers the ins and outs of everything. I don't carry a lot of stuff on my shoulder harness. I keep that very, very minimal. Early season, my main focuses are making sure that I've got enough water for the dogs, and then I've got emergency stuff if I need to be able to take care of them. So really excited to get hunting again this season. Hopefully this video was educational and informative. Hopefully you took something away. Stay tuned for some more information about this dog, this sporting dog first aid kit that we'll have available here. And if you guys have any questions on what I carry in my vest, or you have suggestions and maybe some things you've found to be handy or successful, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear that. I'm always looking to learn from other people, and appreciate you guys sharing your knowledge with us. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. God bless.